You know, running a successful business, a photography business, or any business for that matter, requires a certain mindset. And the purpose of this video, excuse me, is to help you develop a shift in the way that you're thinking about running your own business, or maybe transitioning from being a part-time photographer to actually earning some income. Okay, so I'd like to cover with you 3 points that can really, well, they're really necessary for you to navigate from having a mindset of being an employee or working for somebody else to owning and operating your own business. All right? All right. So stay tuned and yeah, let's get into that. You have to change over the mindset and become the planner, the organizer, the relationship builder, and start to understand that by your true opportunity lies in providing value for others. Okay, so as a photographer, what you want to do is you don't want to be celebrated for your artistic ability or your understanding of the exposure triangle and how well you light something or how well you capture an image. You want to develop a relationship with somebody that satisfies a need that they have. For instance, do people really need wall hangings, pictures on their walls? Do they really need it? Right? I don't think so. Okay, they want it, right? But when you can satisfy a need, a base need, then you're in a stronger position to provide value to somebody. Okay, so as a business owner, right, you want to satisfy a need. And as a photographer, realtors need to take photos of their listings, right? They have to do it in order to get their listings out there in front of people and serve the needs of their clients, which are the client needs to sell their house because they've got to move on to the next thing. The realtor needs to successfully sell that house, and they need you to provide the photography. So understand that when you're running a business, okay, you're making the shift over from service to self, of just getting a paycheck, to serving others. And the more that you can hold in your mind, the more that you can put in here this idea of how can I help this person get what they want and need, the better off you are to be in a position to earn income, okay, to grow a business. It's based on service to others. Understand your value. That's point number 2 that I want to make here, is that your value isn't limited as a business owner in the way that it is as an employee. You can only work so many hours in a day, okay? As an employee, that's a set rate. And what can you do as an employee to start generating an additional $2,000 a week as an employee in your current job? Can you go to your boss and say, give me a raise? I would like to earn an additional $2,000 a week. Well, you're limited, right? You can't do that. The only way that you could really do that as an employee is to go and get a second job. Am I right? Or to get a side job, right? You know it's true. But one of the fastest ways that you could generate an additional $2,000 a week as a business owner is to raise your prices, or to get higher paying clients that want more of your services, or to add an additional service to your average ticket value, right? So if you're just shooting photos at $250 for the package, then you can add a 1 minute or a 2 minute cinematic video for $300 to $500, right? Which can seriously upgrade your ability to make income every time that you show up and open up your camera bag and start filming or shooting, okay? You have more opportunities to increase your overall income by providing more value to the customer with greater services than you do as an employee. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Understand your value. And that brings us to the point that you have to upgrade your value, okay? You have to invest in self and your ability, your skills, your knowledge, and the things that you can trade in exchange for dollars, okay? So the more skills that you add to yourself, the greater potential you have to increase your overall value, okay? I hope you're understanding what I'm telling you. All right. Point number 3 that I want to discuss is problems are guideposts. Problems aren't there to stop you from moving forward. Problems are there for you to find another route. Setbacks are not failure. And to understand that any time that you didn't get the result that you expected or that you wanted, it simply means that you haven't found the solution, okay? So problems are an opportunity for you to try something else. So what I have found is in my own personal life, I would allow problems to become an excuse to stop, an excuse to quit, an excuse to give up, which created more problems. And so I found that understanding that within every roadblock is the seed of an equal opportunity, that just on the other side of that was success. It's one thing to hear that, and it's another thing to embrace it. So what I can tell you is, if you don't understand that problems are opportunities, then keep going. Keep looking and take what I tell you, that problems are opportunities, and plant that in your brain. And understand that problems are a way to guide you through the path so that you can find the way, okay? You can't go this way, go this way. You can't go that way, go this way. And continue to look for the solution, because problems are guideposts, okay? All right, so we covered 3 things. We covered the mindset of earning by being employed. We covered the mindset of value, and we covered the mindset of problems are guideposts, okay? These 3 things are keys that can really help you to understand and build a foundation for your business. Because if you don't understand a thing, you can't possess it, okay? If you don't work on your mindset and work on the way that you're viewing things, the whole reason why you don't have a business and the whole reason why you're not successful at being a professional photographer is because you haven't addressed the problems and the issues, and you don't possess the mindset. So you can't simply go out and buy a camera and read a book and start providing a quality service and earning income, okay? You can't go out in the world and find the answer. The answer's inside of you, okay? And the fact that I'm sitting here talking to you and bringing this information to you is because you asked for it, okay? You called it to you. And then you opened up your little brain to let these things in. And it's not just me, but it's all the other people that you're listening to. It's all the other books that you're reading, the things that you're looking at on social media, because you have the ability now with the internet to control the things that are coming into you, okay? The things that are coming your direction. The algorithm will send along things that you are interested in based on your previous history. Use that to your advantage and invest in yourself in order to change your mindset, in order to attract to you those things which will allow you to succeed in life. Because as long as you're chasing something and going out after something, it's always going to be outside of your grasp. But when you hold it in your mind as being a reality, as inside of you, and you understand these things inside of yourself, then your world begins to change, okay? You have to start with self, okay? It starts in here. And then when you can see it and believe it and grasp it inside of yourself, that's when it'll happen in the world. You can't go out into the world and to change circumstance. You have to change self in order to change your circumstance. Okay? There's a lot of things tied up in that, but I hope that you're moving along the path and getting closer to the things that you're holding in your heart if you want to start your own successful photography business. Okay? All right. Man, I'll tell you what, the things that I've learned that have helped me to, I'm going to leave you with this. Today, recently I shot a home for a client, and I've been building this relationship with this client. And today the client told me, I want to tell you that the seller is really happy with your photo and your video for their property, and I'm really happy. And I just wanted to tell you that everybody's really excited and happy with the things that you produced. Man, what more could you ask for? Okay, I like those guideposts that tell me that all the problems that I ran into in the past that helped me to arrive here really are paying dividends. Okay, and I'm not really subject to the influence of flattery. Okay, that's great that she likes what I've done, but that's not what I'm working for. I'm working to, I want that house to sell for those clients so that they can move on and know that the steps that they're taking in their life to build the kind of life that they want for themselves and for their children and the people that surround them are working. I want them to know that they can arm themselves with the tools that will produce the kind of success that they're looking for in life through the services that I provide. I provide the photos and the video that help them get where they're going, help my agents satisfy the needs of their clients, and it's a beautiful thing. So I have faced the problems. It's a constant, life is a constant movement through meditation. Every moment is a meditation on the fact that I am and I create. Okay? So in every moment that I'm transitioning, my power is in the now. I create my future based on what I do now. I can't do anything about yesterday. I can't change it. Not one person in history has ever been able to go backwards in time and change the outcome of their life. It's never been done. So focus on those things, and I think you're going to be in a better place. All right? Until next time.